Bitcoin halving is an important event that happens in the world of cryptocurrency. It affects how new Bitcoins are created, and it can have a big impact on the value of Bitcoin. So, let's dive in and discover what exactly Bitcoin halving is all about. Imagine you have a box of chocolates. You love these chocolates, so you want to make sure they last as long as possible. To do that, you decide to only eat half of them each day. This way, you can enjoy these chocolates for a longer time. Bitcoin halving works kind of like that, but instead of chocolates, it's about new Bitcoins being created. You see, Bitcoin is a digital currency that is created or mined by powerful computers solving complex mathematical problems. When the first Bitcoin was created, the person who solved the problem was rewarded with 50 Bitcoins. But here comes the interesting part. Every 4 years or so, number of Bitcoins created as a reward for solving the problem gets cut in half. It's like someone taking away half the chocolates you get each day. This event is called Bitcoin halving. The first halving happened in 2012, the second in 2016, and the most recent one in 2020. Now, you might be thinking, why would they do that? Well, there are a few reasons behind it. One important reason is to control the supply of Bitcoins. By having the reward, the creators of Bitcoin, who are called miners, want to make sure that there will only ever be a limited number of Bitcoins in existence. This scarcity can make Bitcoin more valuable over time, kind of like a limited edition toy that only a few people have. Another reason for halving is to make sure that new Bitcoins are not created too quickly. If Bitcoins were created too fast, they would lose value because there would be too many of them in circulation. So, by cutting the reward in half, it slows down the rate at which new Bitcoins enter the market. So, what happens when Bitcoin halving occurs? Well, when the event takes place, the reward for miners gets reduced by half. In the beginning, it was 50 Bitcoins, then it became 25, and after the most recent halving, it became 12.5 Bitcoins. This reduction in reward can make mining less profitable for some miners because they get fewer Bitcoins for their hard work. It's like getting fewer chocolates each day, so you might not be as motivated to keep going. On the other hand, some people believe that Bitcoin halving can actually make the value of Bitcoin go up. Remember the limited supply we talked about earlier? Well, when the supply of a product is limited and the demand for that product goes up, its value tends to rise. So, some investors see Bitcoin halving as an opportunity to buy Bitcoins before the value potentially increases. Now, you might be wondering, what does all of this mean for regular people like you and me? Well, if you already own some Bitcoins, it could mean that their value may increase as the supply becomes scarcer. It's like if you had a rare toy that suddenly becomes even rarer, its value might go up. But do keep in mind that the value of Bitcoin can be unpredictable, and it's important to do your research and make informed decisions when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency. In conclusion, Bitcoin halving is an event that occurs every 4 years in the world of cryptocurrency. It reduces the reward given to miners for mining new Bitcoins. This halving is done to control the supply of Bitcoins and make sure they aren't created too quickly. It can have an impact on the value of Bitcoin, with some people believing that it can make the cryptocurrency more valuable. Just like your box of chocolates, Bitcoin halving is a way to make sure Bitcoins last longer and hold their value. So, if you ever hear about Bitcoin halving, you'll now know what it means.